Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So today I'm going to be talking about my experiences that I've had with the iPad 7th generation. So I recently purchased this. It's been around a month or so, and overall the experiences I've had with this are pretty nice. So they're mostly positive. I don't have any negative things about that I can say about this iPad, especially for this price point. What you're getting is actually worth it for the price. So I did use this on iOS 13. I didn't go to iOS 14 purposely because that would definitely affect the experience that I had with this iPad since it's still a public beta and it's not the stable version yet. It would probably have some bugs there and other places which would affect my overall experience. So, I did get a screen protector for this, obviously. I got a paper-like screen protector, so when I finally do purchase my Apple Pencil, I will be able to use it with this and it will feel nice. So, let's head on into the iPad really quick. And I had some games, so I downloaded some pretty heavy games, so Fortnite, Call of Duty, and when I used it on this iPad, I didn't get any lag, so overall it worked very nice. And the multitasking overall is pretty nice, even though it's not at iOS 14 level, since this is not on iOS 14. iOS 13 multitasking, iPad OS 13, sorry about that, is very nice. The multitasking on this iPad, so I can open two things at once, which is really nice, or even three things, so I could have Safari, my messages, and then I could have something else on the background like YouTube. So overall, this iPad, feels pretty nice. It was nice to hold it in the hand. Even though the screen real estate, it's not like the iPad Pro, so it's not full screen, it's still very nice. I kind of do like this design more in some way, and that's because I'm able to hold it. I can put my fingers, my thumbs right here when I'm holding it. It doesn't affect the screen. If this was an iPad Pro or something, it would the screen would be this whole area. So when I do put my thumbs here to hold it, and especially since this device is pretty big, it's a 10-inch iPad, that would be pretty hard to hold. So I haven't personally used an iPad Pro too much, so I can't say too much about that. But this design that Apple has had for years with these bezels, the home button, it's overall it's a pretty nice feel. So I do have the 128 gigabyte variant here. It was on discount for around $80, so I did get it for around $250 or something like that. I'm not sure about the prices. I forgot about them. They probably have changed. I will probably leave a link down below, an Amazon link most likely. So if you guys do want to check this iPad out, you can check it out there. So mostly use some games, entertainment wise, great iPad. So I watched YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all these right here, and it worked out perfectly. Screen brightness is very nice, and right now it's full. Not the best, but for this price, it's still very good. And especially if you're using this at home, you're not going out too much, which me personally, I didn't take my iPad outside too much. If I go somewhere, I don't usually carry it around too much because it is a big device, as you guys can tell, and it does become a distraction sometimes. And sometimes it's a pain to carry it around all the time since you might want to carry another bag with you. So overall, screen wise, pretty nice screen. Not the best, obviously, but still a pretty nice screen. So for video consumption, it's very good. And overall, I've had a great experience with it. So speed, I've had no issues with this. So playing COD, Fortnite, Minecraft, and then just going through Twitter, and I haven't had any app crashes either. So let's say I opened something else, it didn't crash out of nowhere, which is pretty nice. I wasn't expecting any anyways, but maybe for this price point with the Apple A10 Fusion, which is getting older now, I might have had some crashes, but overall Apple's done a great job with optimizing this iPad for iOS 13, so we don't get those kinds of crashes. So final thing I'd like to say about this would be this iPad is great. If you want to put in a couple bucks and you want to go into Apple's ecosystem, maybe that's what you want to do, and you want to get all their devices, I'd say go for the iPad 7th generation. It is the cheapest out of them, I'm pretty sure, and you still get a very good experience. You still get all the features the other ones have, except for the screen size, which is smaller. But the iPad Air, it has these bezels as well, and not the best resolution screen compared to the other iPads, but as I said, for the price, great device. So I definitely recommend this iPad if you do want to go into the Apple ecosystem and you want to try it out for yourself. I definitely go for this iPad right here. And as an extra thing, I'd say is that if you want to go into the Apple ecosystem for the phone, I'd recommend the iPhone SE. So if you really want a new phone and you don't want to pay it, you don't want to cash out too much, just go for the iPhone SE. Plus, we still have the smart connector, so you can connect your keyboard onto this, which is pretty nice. You might have to cash out a little more, but great experience, as I said. So hopefully I'll get the smart folio case for this iPad and I'll be able to test it out a lot more. And I'll give you guys my opinions, my honest opinions about that as well. But so far for this iPad, as I said again, so I'm repeating myself too much, but great iPad. If you want to get an iPad, go for this iPad right here. So that's about it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.